Welcome back to the Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles channel. Right here in front of you I have 20 rolls of Lincoln Cents, $10 worth. I picked these up on my hunt looking for 2025 rolls. This particular bank that I went to, they didn't know what they had, which I'm not sure was truthful. But they said they could give me $10 worth of pennies. I said, that's fine. So he came out with these, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll hunt them, see what I can find. You never know. So have these. We're going to hunt these right now. But first, I wanted to show that I did go out and pick up some Lincoln Cent albums. So Mark's Little Coin Shop. You'll be happy that I got these. I know you like to show off your coins, so I picked up 3 albums. They didn't have a 1909 to 1940, which is fine. I very rarely come across wheat cents that are in good condition, never mind toned. So we got our tone album starting. So let me show you what we're working with here. Nothing on this page. And still nothing on this page. And I have a couple on this page, and they all look normal. Right? Until I can't probably get it. Specific angles. I mean, you guys have seen these when I found them. But very difficult to show when they're flat in the album and the light isn't hitting it exact, but you can see this one here. That one's got some nice color to it. That 71 had some nice color to it, but it's just they're not showing up in the album for some reason. But I have that one. So I say 3 albums. We have this one here. A few more in here. It's funny how they show up when you're hunting. And I go to put them in an album and they don't show up. I got this one down here. I don't know if I stand them up. It's weird. I don't know why they don't show up when they're in the album. Get that one up top here. It's got some greens in it. We have that. Yep, over here. Here's that like greenish colored Statue of Liberty one that I had. 93 Denver. I mean, actually, I think that's a 93 Denver. I don't know why I got 2 of them in there. I'll probably take this one out. Only because that color is unique. 88, 98, and nothing on this side yet. So I have to fuddle with that a little bit. And then our last book, I have 3. We have our 2015, our 2018, and a 2021. So 3 albums that I picked up. I got these at Barnes & Noble. They were $5.99 a piece. Not bad. I tried to find one full album, like a Dansko or a Whitman, but they didn't have any. So I picked these up. This is like $17 and change, so not terrible. But now I have a little album to start with my toners. So that's pretty cool. All right. Let's get into these. I'll be right back. All right, I'm working on the 4th roll of the first group. We have a whole bunch of finds up here. But I'm looking, and this one's really old. I can't make out that date, but it's very worn. So I figured I'd bring you in. We'll look at it together. See if we can figure out. Wow, that's really worn. 12? Looks like a 12. 18? 12 or an 18, I'd say. Well, got a nice early dated Wheatie. I don't know. I want to say 12. 19, 12. Let's put it under the scope. Maybe we can get a little bit better idea. Yeah, maybe 18. Some possible, like, holes. Maybe there and there. I don't know. I don't think I need either of them, but who knows? I'm going to go with 18, looking at it right there. Could be a 13, who knows? But I'm going to go with 18. All right, 1918 on the board. Nice early find. Let's keep it going. The first set of 10 rolls has been hunted. It was actually pretty good. We got 9 wheats out of 10 rolls, so I'll take that. We did get 2 commemorative Canadians. So we have a 67 bird scent and a 92. We did get a toner, 2014. So I'll check the album for that. We have a 2009 birth years. We have 2 57 Denvers. We have a 51 Philly, 51 Denver, 48 Philly, 36 Philly, no DDO, a 35 Philly, a little bit of a woody, and the what I believe to be a 1918. Down here, I have a 1936 Denver that might fill a spot in the album. I'm not 100% sure. I know I need the earlier dates with mint marks. I'm just not sure about the 36. And then down here I have a couple minor DDOs. I have a 2015. And not really anything going on the date. But we do have extra thickness in RTY. And then this 2019. We have minor extra thickness in the 2. So up in this area, in this area, in the 0, out here, and down in here. You can see the notching or the angle on the 1. Probably some minor thickness in the 9, but the 9s are usually pretty thick. So minor in 2019, that's probably DDO number 1. Or it's like a hub doubling, something like that. All right, so we have those for the first group. Let me get into the second group, and I'll be back with the finds. Oh, and I got to weigh the copper, so I'll be right back. All right, copper weigh-in for the first group. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm going to think of a number, and not bad. I was guessing 320. So 325.3. I wasn't far off that time. All right, copper. Weight. Let's get into group 2. Be right back. Working on the third roll for group 2. We have a couple of finds up top here. I did see the date on this one already, but wanted to bring you in. Look at the condition of that. Look at that. Take a guess in your heads what you think that date might be. 3, 2, 1. 1936 Denver. That thing's phenomenal. That's a nice looking coin. Especially the toning on the reverse. Got some greens to it. That's awesome. All right, let's keep her going. Working on the 6th roll for the second group. And right in here, Got another oldie. A 1925 Wheatie. In rough shape, but still a Wheatie. Let's keep her going. Just flattened out the very next roll. Roll number 7. And we have at least, what I can see, 2 wheats. One here. Nice. 1927. Some early Wheaties. And what's this one? Wow. 33. That's cool. See if there's any like older looking stuff here. 69. 58. 3 Wheaties in the roll so far. Let's see anything else there. Not there. Not there. Not there. 75. All right, let me hunt this roll. I'll be back. See you in a second. Working on roll number 8, and we came across a 1920. Another oldie. Didn't see any signs of anything else here. But if I come across something, I'll bring you in. Be right back. Roll number 9. And this is just full of early dates. 1929. Still not a lot of mint marks. It's typical for me, but I'll take the early dates. Let's keep it going. Just flattened out roll number 10, and got like a nice purple colored toner here. 1983. It's supposed to go in the cup, but because of the toning, I'll leave it out. I'll check the album. But that's not why I brought you in. Flattened it out, and right there, looks like we have another oldie. And I have not peeked. Let's take a look together. It's definitely worn. All right, here we go. Maybe it's another 1909. 1916. Man, these dates are incredible. Again, I probably have them all, except for that 1936 Denver. That's probably definitely going to upgrade, even if I do have one in there. But still, all these early dates. Let's put this under the scope. I don't know if there's any doubling or anything like that on a 1916. But what a good hunt for just 20 rolls. Holy smokes. That's incredible. I don't see anything out of the ordinary there. All right, let's get back to the last roll here. Be back if I come across anything else. Second group of 10 rolls has been hunted. What an insane couple of groups of rolls here. We have a 1962 Younghead, a 1967 commemorative bird scent, and a 1983 all Canadian. For our wheats, for the 10 roll group, we have a 58, a 51 Denver, a 45, a 33, 29, 27, 25, a 20, and a 1916. We did get a 2009 Professional Life. I did pull that 83 toner. We have a 2016 DDO. Let me show you that. And I will try to figure out which one it is. I can't make any guarantees. But we have doubling in Liberty, probably ERTY. If not, it's definitely RTY. Not much going on in 2016. Maybe slight doubling in that 2. Maybe a little bit in the 1. There is a little southwest slant at the top of that 1. So possibly a little bit in the date. But mainly in Liberty. And then the find of that particular group, probably the entire hunt, is this 1936 Denver. That's amazing. All right, let me get the better finds pulled to the side here, and I'll be right back. Let me get the copper weight up first. All right, the copper doesn't feel that great for those 10, but let's find out. Let me take a guess in my head. All right. Ooh, I guessed 310, and we're at 291. Ooh, I'm moving it. 291.2. I don't know if that shows up. I don't know why it shows up in the screen, and then when in the video, it's like non-existent. See if I can push it towards the light, if that helps. 291.2. We'll find out when this video posts. So I can barely have this in frame without having my desk, the front of my desk, show. That is crazy. So out of 20 rolls, we had 19 wheat cents. That's more than some boxes that I hunt. So that was just $10 worth of pennies. So we have all of these here. A 58, a 57 Denver, a 52 Denver. Looks like it was maybe cleaned or something. I don't know. 51 Philly, 51 Denver, second 51 Denver, a 48 Philly, 45 Philly, 36 Denver, 36 Philly, 35 Philly with some wood grain, a 33 Philly, 29 Philly, 27 Philly, 25 Philly, a 20 Philly, a 1916 Philly, and I think that's a 1918. So these two should be reversed. 1918, I believe that's what that is, and a 1916. The two toners, 2014 and an 83. 2015 DDO, a 16 DDO, and a 19 DDO. And then this gorgeous 1936 Denver. I will check against the album. So I look at that in the album, and these two in the new toner albums. So let me get doing that. I'll be right back. And I put the 83 in the Denver. I'll be right back. Stunad. All right, the 83 is in its home. Again, the toning, for some reason, does not show up all that great while it's in the book. I don't get it, but it's in there. Let me get into the other book to put the 2014 away. I'll be right back. It's coming along. 2014 is in. We got it going. That's a pretty cool little set, huh? Hopefully that'll look nice when it's done. It's different. With some toning there, you can see. All right, let me get the main album out and get that 36D put away. Be right back. Well, believe it or not, I did have one in there. Looks like it might have a strike through in the forehead. But this is definitely an upgrader, so we're going to be plugging this one into that spot. Be right back. All right, 36D is in. And this one here was not a strike through. You can see the dent right here on the reverse. So that's just damage. All right, out of all those wheats, only one filled the spot or replaced the spot. But that's still awesome. So, still working on this book with just finds for the most part. Stuff that I do get off of copper coins. Any earlier dates I do plug into the book. Just haven't had anything recently. I gotta make some notes about what I'm missing here so I can put them in. With all these boxes that I'm going to be hunting, I should be able to fill these spots. All right, that's our hunt. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, tap that like button, and hopefully I'll see you